Hey, what is up, everyone? Pastor JAMZ here, back with another review, and today we have the new album from Vince Staples titled Vince Staples. Some more backstory on this album, more down this video, but Vince Staples is 28-year-old rapper from Compton, California. I've enjoyed Vince's work over the years and think he is really underrated as an artist and a rapper. Really energetic tone, keeping the West Coast vibes going. Not necessarily like a big boaster in a sense that's like really egotistical, but I don't know. I just really think he's energetic and kind of keeps it moving. I suppose, but yeah, I don't think he has as much attention as I wish he would, given that he also provides excellent features, from my other favorite artists. Really amazing stuff, and did not even know that he was coming out with a new album. Uh, just found this in the like by surprise. Uh, and yeah, the story behind this album, Vince Staples, the reason it's his name is because essentially he is just reminiscing about his whole career in a sense over the past decade. How much he's grown, what essentially has he done wrong, noticing his own flaws, and continuing and positively moving forward and looking forward to his future. That's pretty amazing, in my opinion. Not many artists can easily do that, given that the industry is so tough and so much of a struggle. And this album, self-titled, is 22 minutes long and 10 tracks. I know that sounds a little weird, but there's two like interludes and stuff. They're like a minute long, but every single track is like 2:20 to like 2.5 minutes long. Uh, there's nothing wrong with that. Essentially, anything shorter than that would be like an EP, but given that there's like 10 tracks and well 8 tracks now, if you take away the interludes, this is a album. Yeah. Uh, Nothing wrong with short albums. I think there's pros and cons to having short albums and long albums, or I guess I should say regular length albums that are more than 30 minutes long. Uh, I think artists who use shorter albums, they like to get straight to the point. It's short and sweet and very simple. Yet they're not trying to put a lot of fat on this album. They're just really trimming it off and giving us the pure essence of their ideas. And I think Vince does that very well in this album. Uh, so right away, I was essentially shocked to hear that the whole album is produced by the amazing and astoundingly Kenny Beats. I love Kenny's work, and he's very amazing. Works with a lot of great rappers, and he produced this whole thing. Really keeps the West Coast vibe going, and just reminds me of home. Uh, like he uses great samples, more of like these melodic, chill vibes going on. Nothing really too hard except for one song that I'll get to later. But yeah, Vince also seems to tone it down a notch. And that's a change of pace for him that I did not expect. Not necessarily more of a sentimental, slowed down Vince Staples. He's just more of like a leaning back and watch and enjoying his work. I guess I could say, like, just looking back on his past. The whole thing revolves around him and his past, just admiring his own work and just looking forward to what's to come. Although his tone of voice may be a little sluggish and sounds like he's tired, to me it seems like he's more in a dreamlike state. Said that he's just looking forward to his future, and that really gives this album a lot of depth and like energy, given how short it is. Like, he's just so chill about everything. Like there's no real sense of like urgency or like he's not worried about his future. I feel like he's in a place where he's so proud of what he's done that no matter what he does next, he's going to continue admiring his own work and proud to serve what to his fans. Uh but yeah, you have amazing. There's only one feature on this whole thing, Foushee. I'm not sure who that is, but my God, do I love that song so much. Uh, the, uh, like, are you okay with that? That's a great starter song. Lil Fade was the only like real banger song, which was pretty good given the fact that you just came off of that other track, Take Me Home, with Foushee. That Take Me Home was probably one of the greatest tracks on here. Just a real melodic, kind of like a lo-fi kind of California vibe going, and then you're hit right away with a hard banger track, Lil Fade, that not necessarily goes along with the whole album, but it's not too extreme to the point where it sticks out like a sore thumb. Like, sure, Vince probably had to incorporate something that the fans are probably used to into the album, and he did it well. Kind of like a fan service type of thing, and didn't really take me away from everything. The only negative things I could really say about this album is I do wish it was longer, given how good Vince is going. I don't have a bad track unless you count the two interludes, which I don't, because I'm not gonna bash down on an artist who puts some interludes or like skits or voicemails or whatever, like like little messages or whatever between songs that they want to incorporate. I don't really care much for them, but I'm not gonna bash down too hard on an artist who does do that. But yeah, I guess those things are like the only negative things I could say. I do wish it was longer, and also the album kind of just ends really weird. Like that's the last track. It just ends like kind of just feels like it's the album's not finished. Like as if Vince had more to say, or there should be another track or two after that song. But yeah, those three things are pretty much it. I don't really have anything else negative to say, but given that this album is so weirdly structured and how short it is, I'm not really sure how. I was so confused on having a hard time on what score exactly to give it. However, the more and more I listen to this album by Vince Staples, self-titled, I continue listening. I think it's very easy to listen to back, given that the interludes kind of serve a little bit of a bump in the road, but if you can get over them, then I just keep listening to this album for the past 2 weeks, and I'm giving this a strong 8 because I think that it's just very a good reflection of his own self self worth, and a good reflection on the West Coast hip hop trend, not trend, but the style that's going on today. He keeps it real. Kenny Beats does an amazing job as the producer. Some of his best tracks probably on here. And honestly, I do feel for Vince. I feel like I also look forward to his future, and kind of looking forward to what else he has to come out with. So yeah, feel good album by Vince Staples, titled Vince Staples. Uh, Link will be in the description below if you want to check this album out. Really short and to the point. I like that a lot. Strong 8. That is the review. That is all I have to say. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share with a friend. See you in the next video. Peace and stay safe.